Tammy, the simple answer is no. I mean, the Magic have had players like Trae Young and Colin Sexton in for workouts, but they send out invitations to everybody, so that's not really an indication of who they're going to pick. Yeah, Eric, not the way anyone expected to start the weekend. Jason Kreis fired as Orlando City head coach. I tell you, this came as a surprise, but the way the team has been playing, it probably shouldn't be. Chase Elliott worrying about his car. This week he had to worry about his body. He sprained his right ankle on the 4th of July. He said, quote, he was horsing around at the pool, but he is fine and clearly healthy enough to lay his foot on that gas pedal. Mike and Olivia. Matt discovered Kelly right here at 3rd Street North, now known as Slater Way. The next big thing could be out here right now. I know one thing, it's not me.
This next part, I wouldn't try at home.
All right, we're parked. Other thing, we're not staying here long.
No, we're not. We're gonna have some fun now.
That's how you parallel park, man. Welcome into Face Off. I am Pat Welter here with two longtime Orlando radio hosts, and fellas, it's a great day to have you because we've got some air to fill. I was at the game, Despina, but I don't know if I can compete with that passion shown by their Chris Torello. Let's get him in the supporter section. Impressive stuff, but there really is an air of invincibility right now with this Orlando City team. I mean, they were playing with fire, right? All right, now to a little something called a game. How about Blake Snell right now, Mike? I mean, this guy, more than an ace, he's making a case for a Cy Young here.
Thunder and lightning.
I love counting tickets.
You can't have one
So it's just a little bit more than counting pieces of paper.
without the other.
I never use all my vacation.
Meet 97-year-old Juanita Lightning Epton.
Well, my husband gave me that nickname when we first got married. He said he never knew when or where I'd strike.
Lightning has been striking in the Daytona ticket office since the beginning.
In the early 50s.
At Daytona, Lightning is just as famous as the drivers. She even has her own fans. People come just to see her.
I've never refused anybody. I don't care. The best I can do is cooperate with them.
She was recruited by NASCAR and Daytona founder Bill France. She's literally never missed working a Daytona race.
Well, I've been here 60 years.
But until this year, she'd never seen one in person.
We were talking, I said, is it true that you really have never been to the start of a Daytona 500? She said, Chip, I sell tickets. How can I be there for the start of the Daytona 500? I said, well, this year I'd like to change that.
So this past February, Daytona president Chip Weil set it up. Lightning watched her first Daytona 500 from a suite.
Well, it was a thrill.
But she didn't stay long.
Then I thought, well, you know what? I better get out. I might have something to do because customers are coming.
She can't sit still and doesn't plan to retire anytime soon.
When that day comes, I'll know it, but I'm not ready right now.
In Daytona, I'm Pat Welter.
I love it.
Spectrum News 13. Sunrise, sunset. It's how we measure a day. For Orlando City's Mohamed El Munir, it's a measure of faith.
I always was dreamed to play as a professional player.
Born and raised in Libya, El Munir's passion has always been soccer.
And I was playing soccer since I was 8 or 9.
His religion? Islam.
The only problem is because if I'm athlete, I'm doing sport, it's difficult to do that.
El Munir plays this one into the middle.
This time every year, a conflict arises.
Ramadan is the most special month for the Muslims.
Allahu Akbar.
Muslims observe Ramadan on the 9th month of the Islamic calendar.
Allahu Akbar.
They don't eat or drink from sunrise to sunset.
Mohamed's not the first player that I've had that has observed Ramadan, so I've got a little bit of experience with it.
Orlando City head coach Jason Kreis has to balance El Munir's spiritual and physical needs.
It's a communication issue, I believe. And we've really communicated openly with Mohamed.
Communication is the key to El Munir's Orlando City relationship. It's also the key to harmony between Muslims and non-Muslims alike.
We are all humans. It doesn't matter if you are Muslim. If I'm Muslim and you are Christian. I mean, we are the same.
On the soccer field, that couldn't be more true. Jason Christ thinks sports can be a reflection for life.
The world is just becoming so much smaller, and soccer, I think, is a terrific reflection of the world.
So when the world looks at Muslims, El Munir wants you to see.
So I hope people will understand that, if you are Muslim, doesn't mean that you are bad. It's just belief, as I said, and just thoughts in your mind, that's all.
In Orlando, I'm Pat Welter, Spectrum News 13.